That's interesting. I think clients are more and more becoming sophisticated in how they integrate their data strategy, technology strategy, and their content strategy. I think realizing that technology is an enabler, and a very powerful enabler, but that without a data strategy to inform what the technology is doing, and as importantly, if not more importantly, without a content strategy to make sure that you actually have a relevant and engaging and interesting message to actually put in front of the people you want to talk to, it's a bad investment. Technology is only a good investment if you also think about the data and the content strategy. So the three have to hang together, and that's been Wunderman's positioning from day one. And it's also part of what drives our integration with all the media agencies. We do a lot now with the media agencies. I think it's a very natural fit for us because obviously the paid media part, a lot of the data which instructs that now, especially in the world of GDPR, where third-party data is becoming, I think, more problematic, even in Asia, because in many ways GDPR has set the lowest common denominator or the benchmark for privacy policy. First-party data is becoming much more valuable, also in paid media. So it's very important for us to be able to integrate with what's happening on the paid media side to create a holistic approach to the customer experience. It's interesting. I think in many ways that starts with digital transformation. That's a huge topic of conversation in Asia right now, is digitizing businesses and also digitizing business models. There's a huge amount of innovation happening in Asia around businesses that are digitally native and really challenging the more traditional brands there. So digital transformation and accountability is a big topic right now. And it's become such a big topic, but it's almost impossible to define. It's so big. It means so much that it almost means nothing. So, for a lot of our clients, it starts with a couple of very clear things: commerce and e-commerce, and really making sure that you're engaging with your customer, that getting that last mile interaction right. And that's obviously the purest form of accountability, is generating sales off everything that you're doing. Secondly, it's a much clearer understanding of the full customer experience journey, and really understanding what are people's experiences at each touch point, and how do you maximize the value of the interaction at each of those touch points. And then thirdly, it's data strategy, because data is so important in instructing and informing the decisions that technology is making, that without a solid data strategy, you're just stabbing in the dark. So I think data, how that relates to the customer experience journey, and making sure that the commerce at the last mile is working and efficiently integrated. I think in some cases like machine learning and AI, I think they're further advanced than, say, something like blockchain. But it comes back to the conversation around, we have the technology to make decisions for us at unprecedented scale and with unprecedented accuracy. So the question is, on what decision metrics are those decisions being made? What data points are being used to inform the decisions that the technology is making? And obviously AI, machine learning, basically anything that creates scale around that is something which is very interesting, because it is a scale game now in the digital space. Also content development, content delivery, not just in paid advertising, but also websites, how people navigate websites, how they access information, is another huge area where machine learning and AI is being used by brands all the time.